What is going on, folks? We got game number 3 of week 7. I keep saying how excited I am. I really am super excited. Like, honestly, all these games have just been so incredible this week, and it's not disappointing in like the insanity column here. Like, it's just, I don't know about you guys. I've been enjoying all of these matches, and the entire season's just been fantastic. We've got another match, and it's Mountaih versus Nekkra. We have another playoff position deciding match coming up right now. If you've already seen it, great. We're about to react to it. I don't know who won. I've been avoiding spoilers in the Discord and stuff like that. I've been making guys use those little spoilers in Discord so we can't see anything, so I am not spoiled. All I have is Terra types. And we're about to dive into the match preview. We're going to give you context of what we're looking at when it comes to the standings. I've got them right here. So basically, James made playoffs before the week started. Wolfey lost his match against Uzi and wasn't quite in yet. But Joey's match against Shady, Joey ended up winning. But by Shady winning one game, it locked in Wolfey's playoff position. So that was massive because now Joey's 1 point behind Wolf. So Wolf has locked in his playoff position, which means there's only 2 more left for 3 teams. And it's basically just Mountaih and Aaron now. So let's see if they decide their own fate. So Mountaih's facing Nekkra. Nekkra is the last place team right now, but she has a very scary team and she's got nothing to lose right now other than just have a blast. So we're about to dive into the actual matchup itself and what Mount needs to do to take care of business, right? Nekkra is just here for fun this week, which is fantastic. I'm really curious to kind of watch her perspective right now and just to kind of see where her mind is at going into week 7. Because I also think this has just been a really tough season for everybody. So someone has to finish last, unfortunately, and Nekra's just sitting there right now, but it could have been anybody right now. It's just been so tough all season. But it's been a lot of fun to watch so far this season. And so let's dive into the actual matchup itself. I've got my notes here, my trusty notes. I guess I can go over to the actual game itself so you can see the teams. Yeah, there we go. We got the teams right here. Let's go full screen. Cool. So let's go over Nekra's team first, I guess. So keys to victory. No, not keys to victory. I'm just reading top to bottom. We're going to go over the team. So Rotom is the first one I've got. Terra Electric, pretty standard. Just boosts the electric moves. And it has Levitate, so it's not weak to anything. So it's just a pretty safe Terra on it. It would have been nice if I saw something that resisted the Blood Moon, such as Steel or whatever it might be. But I think the rest of the team is Steel as well. So you got to watch out for like Blaziken and stuff like that, which doesn't look like Mount brought. But yeah, something, because I feel like Terra Steel would have just made that Ursaluna really uncomfortable. And then just kind of defend against that Blaziken if it were there, which it's not. Fletchinder Terra Ghost to get around that fake out. Scyther Terra Steel. Garchomp Terra Steel. T-Tar Terra Flying, probably one of its best Terra types. Gyarados also Terra Steel. So clearly she doesn't really care much about those Earth powers. So let's see if she has a major answer for that Blood Moon Ursaluna. Just maybe it might just be like kind of baiting him into leaning on it, because once you see these Terra types, Blood Moon just looks even better, right? And there's no fighting type on the other side. Gyarados doesn't hit super hard with Waterfall, especially with that massive defense stat on Ursaluna. So maybe it would draw him into using it, and then it just falls right into her plan. So that could be it too. So those are her Terra types, but when it comes to Mount's Terra types, it's another leaning towards one specific Terra. So we got Terra Fairy like a lot on this team. So Ursaluna, Blood Moon is Terra Fairy, Meowscarada's Terra Fairy, probably to boost that Play Rough damage. Oranguru's Terra Fighting, I would imagine Terra Blast in some regard for that T-Tar. We have Illumise Terra Ghost, so it's probably a Focus Sash rather than a Covert Cloak. Or maybe just some other, might be like some sort of weather booster or something, like one of those items, I don't know. Caparajah Terra Fairy again for the Play Rough, so I guess he just wants to lean into the Fairy offense. Ursaluna does get the Moonblast attack as well, so we'll have to see if Fairy is just flying across the board. Inteleon also Terra Ghost, so trying to find out where those items are on Mount's team is going to be probably number 1 on Nekra's to-do list. just to find out. But she does have some double hit moves, which brings us into the keys to victory. So we've got Stomp, Trick Room. I think that if you look at his team, I wouldn't be too afraid of the Tailwind mode because you can match it, and I think your Mons can exchange blows with him, so why not just match the Tailwind? So I think that the Trick Room is probably the scariest part. So is that Oranguru Mental Herb? Like, you can't fake it out, not like she has fake out anyway. So this might be some sort of knockoff taunt type of play. I think that might work into that if she does go for the, or he does go for the Trick Room lead. So we'll have to kind of see how that goes. I don't know how she's going to stop it from happening, or you just kind of lead defensively and just let it go up and just start doing damage. And then maybe when Trick Room's over, you win. So that could be another thing as well. I just think that Ursaluna is just so strong. Copperajah with Sheer Force can get very strong as well. So we'll have to see how that kind of plays out. So I think multi-hit moves into Meowscarada, Illumise, and Inteleon, just so you don't have to worry about what the sash is. So dual wing beat on Scyther, I think, is just going to be really important in this matchup. It's definitely going to have it, 100%. It's just one of its better moves with Technician. So we'll have to see. Yeah, and also the Terra fighting on the Oranguru. Maybe bait it out, and then you got that super effective damage in there as well. I'm curious if the Eviolite allows Scyther to survive a Blood Moon as well. Maybe T-Tar could work out, you know, like, because that Blood Moon is just so much damage, right? So, well, it's funny because, like, looking down at Mount's team, we got the keys to victory there, and I don't know what sets he has on there, but I know what set the Ursaluna isn't, because he actually commented on the Week 7 preview when I think I did, like, the Symbiosis Oranguru with the Throat Spray on the Ursaluna, and I was like, that'd be really cool. You activate the Throat Spray, and then you could pass over Silk Scarf, and then it just does super damage. And he commented saying he actually was thinking about doing that exact strategy, which is really interesting and fun. And because it's such a random strategy, and he was like, I was gonna do that, and so it's kind of crazy. Little half points for me, even though I wasn't right now. But he's not gonna do that right now because he told me it's not that, so which is unfortunate. That would have been really cool to see. But so with Mountaih and his back up against the wall for making playoffs, he's in a better spot than the other players. So he just has to win. I know it's really simple. He just has to get a W in the match column because that'll get him 2 points and puts him above Joey. And that'll, I think I even have the standings right here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so Joey's got 11 points right now. Mount also has 11 points. So if Mountaih wins in any capacity, he gets 2 points or 3 points, which moves him up above Joey. So he'll be fine there. And then Aaron will have to we'll worry about Aaron's in the next match. But Joey is hoping that Mountaih does not win by a lot, and Aaron does not win by a lot either. One of them loses. That's what he's hoping for, I think. So yeah, so win by any margin, and he'll pass Pokeaim in points. There's no Trick Room on Nekkra's side of the field right now, at least on her team right now. So that might just be the way to go. So and also you've got Prankster Tailwind, and you have possible pledges depending on what you want. I don't know what his team is. So I feel like the speed control is advantage Mountaih right now. He can kind of choose whatever he wants. Just stop Fletchinder from setting that Tailwind itself, or the Scyther from setting Tailwind, and you'll be just fine. You might be able to trap Nekkra into setting Tailwind, and you go for Trick Room. So maybe if you lead, maybe not Illumise and Oranguru, that's a little passive, but I think you could do something and just do both speed controls, right? Maybe have both in the same game and just set it late, and then you just win, right? So I also think that another key to victory for Mountaih is not even so much what to do, what not to do. Don't exchange blows with this team. This team is so strong. Like, T-Tar has insane attack, Garchomp insane attack, Scyther with the Technician boost on its bug and flying moves does so much damage. Rotom with the Terra Electric, and then just the T-Bolt, the Volt Switch, things like that could do so much damage. Maybe even Discharge. And then Gyarados just has 120 attack, or 125, I can't remember what it is. They just do a lot of damage, this team. I wouldn't want to exchange blows with it, because Mountaih, you've got a pretty frail team over there. Like, it's not going to want to go shot for shot with Nekkra's team. So go for the Okos. Don't play with your food. Get the speed control. Maybe double a slot just to make sure you lock up the KO. and just be really careful. But you just need to win. So do whatever you need to do in game 1. Maybe lose game 1, find out information just lose the battle to win the war. That's basically what you need to. This Ditto has been driving me nuts all week. I don't know if you guys... Whatever, man. If it shows up again, I'm gonna get the spray bottle. Anyway, so we're gonna get into the actual battle itself. So those are the keys to victory for Nekkra. Those are the keys to victory for Mountaih. Crazy match coming up. I picked Nekkra's team as my favorite team all season before it started, for like the team and power level and things like that. And then Mountaih, I feel like he's my new favorite player because he's just been dominating in the second half of the season. And if you haven't yet looked at it, go check out Nekkra's and Mount's perspective, and then we're going to get into this right now, or just see it after, as long as you go see them eventually. But let's dive in. Alrighty, she says. Okay, so we got Choice Scarf on the Rotom. I think that's been the item of choice on her Rotom most of the season. It does like it because it's kind of got like a middling speed tier. I think it's 86 or something, which is not quite there. Levitate is really nice. I'm waiting for her to run the Disc Quake. I think she might have done it once this season. And then you got Terra Flying on the T-Tar, and you have the Scyther and the Fletchender and the Gyarados. This is an Earthquake match for sure, is it not? I think so. Like, what can't... If you Terra Flying the T-Tar, you can click Earthquake until the cows come home. Really cool. But also, yeah, I don't... Well, actually, if you're Mountaih, would you see that as telegraphed? I don't know. I think Mountaih should just go straight for Trick Room. Go Oranguru, lead something else with it. And I just think Oranguru and the Ursaluna look fantastic. Why not, right? Like, it's got crazy defense. I don't know if you're taking 2 hits to KO the Oranguru, or you could just double attack. You just go for a Blood Moon and a Trick Room, and then you just delete something or get Trick Room up. Maybe Illumise in the back row for a late game Tailwind. That might be the way to go if you want to go... Yeah. All right, well, Mountaih locked in. Woo, okay. Woo, boy. It's still... Is it back? It's good. I killed it. It's gone. All right, let's see. We're watching Nekkra stream, our favorite. So Inteleon and Illumise, not the lead I was expecting. This is a very frail lead, and this is Disquake if I've ever seen it. You got to watch out for the Ice Beam. So Garchomp, if it's going to stay in, has to Terra. Has to. You can maybe go for a Protect, and then maybe Rotom goes for a Volt Switch or something. I also don't mind that Inteleon goes for a Protect as well. I think that what you might be able to do is Inteleon, if it has Sash, you could just go for an attack into the Garchomp, and then you have the Encore if he protects or something, or if she protects or something. Yeah, this is kind of tough. I would Protect and play it safe, to be honest. Maybe, I don't think you need a Tailwind. I guess you do if you want to outspeed a possible Scarf, so maybe you go for Protect Tailwind. Maybe it baits out the Terra, because I think she's kind of forced to Terra right now in some regard, right? E-Web. Yeah, she is going for the Terra. Okay, so yeah, you can't go for a Discharge if you Terra the Garchomp. So yeah, so let's see how Mount played this. Did he play it passively or aggressively? Because I feel like the Snipe Shot does a lot as well. It just wouldn't Oko, and you definitely need to Oko. So I would Rain Dance. Okay, so is this Specs? Specs, Rain Dance, and there's the Electro. This is going to do a lot. And Garchomp probably picks up now. There it is. What a great turn by Nekkra. Yeah, the Electro, what a great call. So Rain Dance, interesting. Okay, so he just found out that it is Scarf. So next game, he could always just do the same thing and just set Tailwind. I feel like Protect was the safer play there if you're Mount. Just because there's just so much you don't know. Because I also don't know what I would imagine it's a water move into the Garchomp, and then maybe it picks up. Nekkra didn't find anything out really that turn, really. Actually, did that Illumise lower its special or its speed? Hold on. So it did drop the speed, so it's not Covert Cloak. So it's probably, again, you don't know where the Sash is, right? Because it just took damage. You won't find out this game. Trying hard. A Rain... He got rain, and then not like there's like, I guess if Gyarados comes in, this is going to be pretty rough. So yeah, this is as standard of a Garchomp as you get. Clear Amulet, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Stomping Tantrum. I guess Rock Slide could be Dragon Claw, but I feel like less people run Dragon coverage on it. You just go for the Rock Slide flinches, right? So what is the Rotom doing here? It's locked into E-Web. Maybe you could just hard switch out. I don't think Mount needs to Terra here. So what does Nekkra have in the back? It's T-Tar and Scyther, right? I feel like T-Tar is a great switch in for the Rotom here, right? Like he's not going to go for an Earth Power into that slot. Yeah, Protect switch, I think. Yeah, you're locked in. Go for a hard switch into that T-Tar. 3 seconds. You gonna time out? Nice. Okay. Protect E-Web. Okay, that does a little bit of damage to the Illumise. Not ideal. Tailwind goes up. I think that's very necessary right now. And are you gonna get rid of? I guess you're not really afraid of the. Well, you know it's Scarf, right? So you don't have to target it down. It's probably an Earth Power into that Garchomp, and it's... Oh, Blood Moon! Did he read the Protect? What a great turn. Good for you. Now you're in the driver's seat, because now Nekkra can't Terra. You can go for an Earth Power into that Garchomp. You're not really afraid of a T-Tar. You're not afraid of a Scyther. I think Mount is in a fantastic position right now. I feel like Nekkra really needed to protect there. I mean, to get that Rotom off the field, so you could Leaf Storm it later. Yeah, now what? Yeah, Scyther might be the way to go. He can't go for a Blood Moon again, so you have one more turn, so there's no protecting here if you're Nekkra. I feel like this is just Earthquake. Just go for the Earthquake, and then go for the... If you have close combat on the Scyther, maybe, and we're about to find out. I just don't know if it's going to do that much. It doesn't have it. Okay. Match the Tailwind. Nekkra, go for Tailwind. Yep. Nice. That's fine. Let's see. Helping Hand. Is this Hyper Voice? Earth Power. You didn't need that. Oh, you know what? That's probably not Life... Well, did we know what... It wasn't Life Orb, was it? I didn't see the item last turn when he went for that Blood Moon. So it is Life Orb. I feel like you didn't need that. Unless he thought he was covering for Assault Vest, that would do it. Yeah, you know what? I like that play. I like that play a lot, actually. Because why not, right? You're in the driver's seat. The Tailwind's matched, but it really comes down to the speed tiers of the Ursaluna and the T-Tar, right? So I feel like you need that Illumise to go now, but... Well, actually, you have that T-Tar. Well, Helping Hand Earth Power, does that pick up the T-Tar? If it's AV, it probably survives, so I think you have to get rid of the Illumise here, no? Yeah, I'm curious of this turn. I feel like Nekkra was in a good spot, and then that one turn attacking around the Protect is just like... I don't even think it was a bad play by Nekkra to Protect there. It was just... Because a Blood Moon would have gone into the T-Tar there, which is what I was covering for. And a Protect also covers for the Terra Fairy. Yeah, and the Protect covers for the Earth Power into the Garchomp. I thought that was a pretty safe turn. So, Fairy... I guess you have to... Oh, there's the Encore. Encore is one of my favorite moves in the game, because it's just like, yeah, now you're stuck. And that's it. Low kick goes off, does nothing, and then you just Earth Power that T-Tar. Helping Hand Earth Power, Moonblast goes off. Nice. So what does it not have? It has... So it doesn't have Hyper Voice. Wow. Unless it does have Protect. What is with this sand animation? That's kind of weird. Just looks like everything's just like zooming into that Blood Moon Ursaluna. It's like absorbing it. Well, not there. Never mind. I just don't think there's anything Nekkra can do here. Like, I didn't get the speed tiers here. I think it's AV on that set, so it just goes down to another Moonblast. No, you can't. You're locked into Tailwind. You can't Protect. This game's just over. So maybe you just go for Helping Hand Moonblast just to make sure you're not locked in. Not locked in, but maybe just in case it was a low roll last game. You have to go for Tailwind, Nekkra. You have to go. Yeah, she's trapped. It's a really crappy feeling to know that. Yeah, she's. No, you have to Tailwind. Yeah. Yeah, he got you. Oh, really? I guess you're just... Yeah, I'd be curious to the damage roll. I'm thinking low roll, high roll, because I wouldn't have wanted to reveal the back row. Yeah, I don't know why either. Oh, so that is faster. Yo, Flinch is here. Oh, hold on. I don't know if my turn would have been any better. Hold on. How many turns of Encore? One more left. Yeah, you just keep... Well, I guess Meowscarada goes now. Yeah, so you just go for the... what's it called? You go for the Flower Trick into the T-Tar, and then you Blood Moon the Scyther, and the game's over. I guess that's probably what he wanted to do. Either way, that was just kind of safe. He probably knows his endgame more than I do. I'm just kind of watching here, so that makes sense. Yeah, because my turn, I would have been in trouble there if I went for the aggressive Helping Hand and Moonblast. He didn't really need it, so I feel like what Mount did was better. That's why he's playing and I'm sitting in this chair. Let's see. Yeah, because we know that the Ursaluna goes faster than the T-Tar, but is Tailwind still up for the Meowscarada is the question. So Scyther goes first, yeah. And then Roxla. Okay, so his Tailwind did end. Oh! Stop it. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness. 3 flinches out of a possible 4. Actually, not even a possible 4 because it was a switch in. Wow. What an insane turn of events for this game. Mountaih might be kicking himself. I just don't know what he would have done there. Like, yeah, she was just kind of saying like, why didn't he encore me? But T-Tar is a dark type. You can't. Wow. Go for Tailwind. Don't reveal any moves. Wow. That's crazy. So Illumise, I believe, revealed all 4 moves. It's got Tailwind, Rain Dance, Helping Hand, and Encore, right? So it doesn't have any moves, so it's got to be Mental Herb. I have a rule. If you're going to run 4 support moves, you have to run Mental Herb. There's no choice. Wow. Let's process that for a second. That went back and forth momentum-wise. That's crazy. Mountaih just... a great Blood Moon around that Protect. Wow, no spread damage from Mount. No Hyper Voice, unless there's Protect on there, which I don't think we saw. So I feel like you have to go Trick Room now, right? Now that you know the speed tier of the T-Tar, you have to go for Trick Room. You have to. Yeah, she said she got really lucky. Hey, but you know what? It's a trade-off, though. I don't think it's like, oh, I got lucky with my flinches, just because you're using a 90% accurate move with that risk. And it works out for you. What the reason you're running Rock Slide over other moves is because you're like, I want those flinches. So it was by design to do spread damage for the trade-off of the accuracy just to get those flinches, and you got them. So I wouldn't apologize for anything. That's just me, though. Everybody always says, sorry for flinch, sorry for hacks, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, you take those hacks. I get hacked so many times. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my goodness. Mount really needs to win this one now. My goodness. It's funny because Mount could still make it if he loses this next game. He just needs Aaron to lose harder. That Rotom's really nice. Oh, you're bringing the Gyarados? I feel like I didn't mind your lead. Yeah, get the Tailwind up with the Scyther. Scyther should be led almost every game now because that dual Wing Beat just looks so good in a Mount's team, especially for all the support. All 3 or 4 support mons don't like Scyther at all. So... Garchomp looks good. Ooh, 6 seconds. Hurry up. I would say Rotom. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, I guess you lock in your 4, so. Wow. That game flipped on its head super quickly. Oh my goodness. I wonder how Mount's feeling after that first game. Yeah, he's going for the Trick Room. This is what I thought he probably should have done. Just because, like, you can threaten the offense and at the same time... Oh, see, it's confirmed inner focus, so it's not symbiosis. And it's not telepathy, not like, you know, you're really going to do that. Yeah, this is like the most annoying Gyarados set in the world. I feel like your only shot right now is going for like a T-Wave on the... I feel like you T-Wave it, right? Because, like, if you set Trick Room, you're going once out of every 4 turns. Sorry, you're going 3 times out of every 4 turns. I feel like you Blood Moon the Gyarados and set Trick Room. Am I right? I'd be curious to that damage calc. U-turn goes into that slot. I would have done it into the Oranguru. Wow, that's so risky by Mount because, like, you could have gone for, like, Pounce or something, and that would have done a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm really curious. Oh, Taunt goes off. It's got to be Mental Herb, right? Well, I guess I was predicting Mental Herb on the... Oh, it doesn't have Mental Herb! I guess it is on the Illumise. Wow. Citrus Berry goes off. Ooh, taunting it. I feel like Oranguru just like needs that Mental Herb, doesn't it? Because you're immune to the Fake Out, immune to being O-Code because you're so bulky, and you're immune to the taunt. So I feel like Mental Herb is just perfect on it, right? That was such a good turn. It's so risky, though, because I feel like a double up into that Oranguru, but then you get the Blood Moon off. I wonder if Mount thought that was going to pick up the Gyarados. I know Gyarados is really bulky on the special side. Nekkra, don't let this get away. What would Nekkra do here if she's in such a commanding position? Your Rotom... You got to watch out for that Terra Fairy or the Hard Switch. Because, like, I don't think Mount's just going to let you Leaf Storm his ace. I don't think that's going to happen. So, I think you go for maybe T-Wave Leaf Storm. I think that'd be a really nice turn. Because I feel like Oranguru might have Thunderbolt. So, it could be Protect Thunderbolt. Ooh, a double. That's really tough for Nekkra. Because I can see a Protect Thunderbolt into that Gyarados. Then the Gyarados goes down. So, Protect from Blood Moon and then T-Bolt with the Oranguru. Yeah, and if you Terra, I guess you're okay. Your HP's at like what, 65%? Yeah, Mount's in a bit of trouble. I don't know what's in the back row, but I also don't think your bulk is on the field right now. So anything you switch in is I don't think Mount can switch. I think this has to be Protect T-Bolt right now. I don't think he has a choice. He's in his team's too frail. Unless he sacks something. What's she gonna do? Leaf Storm? Yeah. Hard Switch Protect's gotta be. But what are you switching in? 360, no scope. This is so risky. Leafs. Oh, no. Mount, you were so close. You were so close. Is it Caparaja in the back? You maybe go for another attempt at Trick Room? Like, if Oranguru comes in here... Nekra's just got board position right now. DJ Premier, who's that? Caparaja, yeah. Yeah, I guess you just need it. So you're locked into Leaf Storm at -2. But that would pick up the... Inteleon, so... I'd be curious of the item on the Inteleon, because you gotta get rid of that Gyarados, man. I feel like Rotom's going first, and then you got the Gyarados going second, so it's just another Leaf Storm, right? That would pick up the... Well, there's no damage done to the Oranguru, so maybe you can hard switch here and then just attack. Does Terra Steel? Terra Ghost. This is so risky because if it's a Leaf Storm, it's a 130 power move. Neutral, but -2 into a very frail Mon. Does this survive? Oh! He might have calced that. He might have calced that. Ice Beam goes off. Doesn't kill. Oh, it's Specs. Gotta be Specs. There's no way that picks up in any universe. Taunt goes off. Into the... What? I wonder if she thought that was Encore or something. Or unless she just wanted it to not protect anymore. This Copperaja just sweeps, does... Oh, T-Tart. Yeah, dude. Copperaja looks fantastic here. And now you have, like, Specs Ice Beam. Probably picks up the Scyther. Wow. Terra's gone, so you don't have the Terra Blast, Terra fighting for the T-Tar. Maybe you I feel like Mount has to just attack here. Ooh, yeah, I like that Terra. Damn. Yeah, I'm cheering for Mount because I've been rooting for him since week 4. So I think this is not going well. I can see him potentially switching out to reset so you can go for a water move, but no, he's not switching out. He's staying in. I feel like this Ice Beam's going into this Steel Terra right now. And then the Copperaja is going to take a low kick. It's going to go second unless it's fast. I doubt it. Ice Beam. Oh! Oh, I was waiting for the freeze. Okay, so that goes off. So we do have Trick Room in the back, but this Copperaja has to get rid of that Scyther, no? So many words. High horsepower goes into that, does a lot. I feel like Mount is... He needs Aaron to lose. Come on, Mount, you gotta take one game. You gotta take one game. I think protect Trick Room in a dream. It's all you can really do. Nekkra needs to attack that Oranguru twice. Right now. Yeah, she's calling the protect Trick Room. Yep. You have to read that hard. You've got a game in play. And Terra's gone, right? Is Terra? No, wait. Yeah, Terra Ghost was used, so yeah, U-turn just does a ton of damage into that slot, and then knockoff, yeah, there's nothing you can do. U-turn, then knockoff picks up. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness. Did Mount just bring that back with just one turn? This game is wild right now. Yo, his season almost ended there. Cobra Berry. And it's still alive. So Copperaja has what? Ironhead, Rock Slide. But both are resisted though. So is it play rough? Because all three of them don't hit a steel type. What is Oranguru doing here? Protect goes off. That'll KO the Oranguru. That was smart. Unless that's the last turn of Sand. I'm not sure. I haven't been counting. Story of my season, I've been counting. Encore! Let's go! Wait, does it go down? It does go down. Oh, that's so lucky. Oh, that Encore would have just ended Nekkra's game. So here's the thing. So Nekkra's Copperaja resists both of these. Mountaih's Copperaja resists all of Scyther's moves. So this has got to be play rough, right? Ironhead goes off. You can't flinch your sheer force. 1, 2. Okay. This is right down to the wire, guys. So Ironhead did not, it's got a crit. So you need a crit Ironhead, and the other option is dual wingbeat miss. Oh my goodness, this is wild. I'd be curious if U-turn picks up here, but I can't handle this. This is, if you guys are like biting your fingernails right now, like hit like or something, do something. Ironhead goes off. Oh, no, he can't flinch. He's not going for Ironhead flinches because he can't. He's got to be sheer force to run rock slide and Ironhead and play rough. It's got to be sheer force, so he can't flinch. I've forgotten that too in games as well. I'm like, don't flinch, and it's like, meanwhile, you can't flinch. Yeah, you just have to go for an Ironhead crit. Nope. And is this a miss? It hit. Oh, Mount. This is crazy. What a game by Nekkra. That was her best game of the season, I think. She played so well there. She got her positioning. She did what she needed to do. Yeah, she just played so well there. Let's hear what she has to say.
Which is typically a safe play because I should never expect to see a ground type attack heading towards a levitate Pokemon. This would have left my options open for pivoting in the late game. Being down a Pokemon made it really challenging for me to actually stall out Mount's turns of Tailwind, and it put me into a position where I kind of needed to be bailed out by something. The double Rock Slide flinch definitely helped. But even before that, I was surprised that Mount didn't just go for Helping Hand Moonblast into my Tyranitar after he landed the first one. Maybe he thought I would go for Protect, but I do think that's a knockout into my Tyranitar and he just wins the game from there, instead of swapping the Illumise out for later. In Game 2, I felt like that game was otherwise super flawless, especially that endgame playing out those final couple of Trick Room turns. But it should have never gotten to that point. I definitely should have remembered that I had taunted the Caparaja so that it couldn't go for Protect on the turn that a Ringu went for Trick Room. So
I missed that too.
High horsepower into the Caparaja, get the knockout, and a Ranguru alone by itself.
Caparaja couldn't have protected.
GG's to Mountaih though, and congratulations to him for making playoffs. Yes! And congratulations to everyone else for completing an amazing regular season of the Wolf.
Did she just spoil something? She just said that congratulations, Mount, on making playoffs. I don't know. Maybe she just misspoke and thought he made playoffs, but does this mean Aaron's gonna lose in the next game? I don't know. We're about to find out. Did she blow it? Like the whole Tom Holland thing? I don't know. Okay, so that's basically, that's it. I guess that's really not good for Mountaih right now. My goodness, that was really bad for him. Because not only did he lose, so now he needs Aaron to lose against James, which is, based on the standings and how well James has been playing, it's likely more than not that Aaron's probably going to lose this game. Not like Aaron can't compete. I'm just saying standings-wise, don't hate me, guys. All the Aaron lovers here. I love Aaron too, but just based on statistics and standings, he is not favored to win this over James. Yeah, like now Mount needs Aaron to lose 2-0, and if he loses 2-1, I think they're tied, and it comes down to KD, comes down to kill differential. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna plug in this information and let's find out for sure. I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys. So I have updated my doc right here with the updated standings. We've got James is in first, locked in before the week 7 started. Wolfey locked in based on Joey winning a single game, or sorry, with Shady winning a single game in the Joey match. And then Joey actually just locked in playoffs with Mountaih's loss, because that means no matter what, we're going to have a 3-4 team or a 4-3 team in the 4th place slot. So one of these two will occupy the let me see. Actually, no, Aaron could pass Joey, but no matter what, Joey can't fall below Mountaih, which means that he's got a playoff spot, so he's locked in. Good for him. Congratulations there. And then it all comes down to Aaron. Mountaih did not put himself in a good position. What a great run to end the season in weeks 4, 5, and 6, just dominating with his new squad. and then he can't get the job done against Nekkra with her amazing team that she's had all season. Didn't make any transactions, just rocked with the same ones. Got her 3 wins throughout the season. Tied with Uzi, but the kill differential actually came down to a -3. So let me see, actually. Hold on a second. I feel like the game wins don't match up here. How do they have the same amount of points? I don't know. That might have been messed up. I don't think so, but oh well. But yeah, so Shady's now last, Nekra's 7th, Uzi's 6th, and it all comes down to Aaron in his last week against James. I'm gonna cover that one in length because that's the one that really matters for this last one, and it all comes down to seeding too, because none of the playoff matchups are set either. James probably plays 4th place, I would imagine, so which means that he doesn't know if he's facing Joey, Aaron, or Mountaih. Doesn't know. And Wolfey is in 2nd. Can Aaron pass Wolf? Yes, he can. Yeah. So we could, the only one locked into its slot is James. So like we could have 2, 3, and 4 all over the place. So, but 5th is definitely going to belong to either Mountaih or Aaron. And Aaron, this is the crazy part, guys. If Aaron loses the game, but takes 1 game, he ties Mountaih and it comes down to KO differential. So it really depends on how he loses or how he wins. Well, if he wins in any regard, he's in. But if he loses, it depends on how badly he loses. That'll determine whether or not Mount is in or Aaron's in, which is super, super exciting. Down to the wire, down to the last minute. And so that was a fun one, watching Nekkra versus Mountaih. I felt like Mountaih was in both games, but Nekkra just kept the pressure on, kept it on. And this should be advice to each and every one of you watching this that are Draft League players right now. Keep the pressure on. Always be pressuring, and it leads to wins most of the time. So thank you very much for watching. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to try to go find that ditto that's been creeping around my room here. It's been infiltrating these videos, but I don't know. I'll let you know if I catch it. But anyway, I will see you guys in battle number 4 of week 7. Hit like, hit subscribe on all 3 videos. This one, the Nekkra one, and the Mountaih one. Go show Mountaih some love. If he's had such a great season so far. What a comeback. Nekkra too has been playing well to end the season. So yeah, I think that's worth a like on Nekkra and Mountaih's channel as well. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.